Junior want to not be on my I can't really see what did I miss. Ex-strippers.
What is up, y'all? Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're a follower. I really appreciate you. Be sure that you like and subscribe. Yeah, but anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna be making this flower bouquet out of a wine bottle. So I got this idea off of Instagram. There's this like random reel that I saw. This lady was making a bouquet, and like the vase was just the wine bottle, and she made it seem like it was just like a regular thing. So I felt like it was like two gifts in one, because like, oh, you get nice flowers, but then it's like, ah, surprise, you also get a bottle of wine. Boom. So yeah, literally, I'm just doing everything from memory. It wasn't that hard. It just seemed like it was pretty straightforward. Like I had to use like, that's like what do you call it, flower foam or something. I got it from like Michael's. It wasn't that hard to find. But you know, florists use it all the time if they need to make like an arrangement or something. And yeah, so I just kind of stuck the bottle onto like the middle of it, and then I saw the lady get it wet, and that's just so that way the flowers don't die too quick. And she also wrapped it in foil, or not foil, saran wrap. And I wasn't really sure for the reason of that. Maybe just to make sure that things like don't get all over the place, because as you can see, like it flakes off really easily, like the little the foam part. So maybe just to make it less messy. But I really, like halfway through, you'll see I just end up taking it out, because it was really hard to jam the flower stem through it without making it start being wobbly. And I didn't want it to move around too much, because then it'll make that hole much bigger and it'll make it just like fall off really easily. So I started by getting all the flowers like out. I laid them all to the side, and then I was just kind of snipping it, as I thought it was too long at first. Like the ones at the top, I made them pretty long, but I wanted those to be able to stand out enough, and then I would fill in everything else at the end, like every other flower. And at first I wasn't really sure what the vibe was that I was going with it. I bought some butterflies, some fake butterflies, while I was also at Michael's, because everything that was like spring themed, I guess, was on sale. So I was like, might as well. I'm a sucker for any sort of sale. If you're on sale, you've got me. And even if I don't need it, I'll just get it. So yeah, I literally bought some butterflies. And so halfway along, I was like, I can make this look kind of like a garden, especially because that second bouquet that I got was really just a massive, like, I guess, clusterfuck of flowers. I loved it. Don't get me wrong. I loved it. But it was just like, there's so many different flowers, and it looks like something you would have picked from the garden. And I think that it just made it really pretty. Like even I was putting even like the dead ones, the ones that were more droopy, or like the ones that looked like just branches or like regular grass or something. But like, as you can see, like it's coming along, and it really just looks like something I went and got in my garden. And then I added like the white flowers in between, so that way it just kind of all flowed together. But I just kind of kept twisting around, and I would add flowers wherever there was something missing. Once I started getting really low on flowers, I just started putting like the leaves and like a little bit of the stem, just to keep giving it that like gardeny look, but at the same time filling in the gaps so that you can't see any of the flower foam at the bottom. And I wasn't really complaining about if you could see the bottle or not. That was not really a big deal, because it's going to get wrapped up either way at the end. But yeah, so I'm almost done here. Of course, I sped it up like a lot. I spent a good maybe 30 minutes doing this, but it was a lot of fun, because I'm just a very like hands-on arts and crafts artsy type of person, and I'm always studying. So like this is like a really good fun like project. And oh, I never even mentioned, yeah, I was doing this for my friend's birthday, one of my best friends that I met in medical school. Her birthday had just passed, so we were like going out and doing all this stuff and like celebrating her. So I was like, what type of gift can I get her? And I love giving gifts. I like making things, and I feel like it's more personal. And you know, sometimes like, even no matter how well I know a person, I feel like I never know what to get them unless it's something like super specific that they just said that they want, but that's not always the case. And then like they're getting gifts from like everybody else. So you know, it's not so much about standing out, but just like, you don't want it to just be like, oh, I got you a gift card, here you go. Some people would like that, but I wanted it to be a little bit more special. And I remember seeing, like, I saw the idea like months in advance, and I saved it because I knew her birthday was coming up first. Like in our friend group, she's the first one. So I was like, okay, I kept that in mind. I was like, that would be like relatively cheap. The most expensive thing would probably be the bottle of wine, which still wasn't even that expensive. So yeah, here it is. That's the final look. It came together really well. I'm really proud of myself for what I did, but yeah, thanks for watching.